before you head out for spring break this next week, we want to remind you of a couple things coming up in our student ministry in this edition of the Weekend Updates. We had an amazing weekend at Winter Blast. It was so fun to be together throughout the weekend. We are continuing on in 2021 with our theme, Our Journey Together, only we're adding a word to the theme. That word, unstoppable. That together we would be a youth group that is unstoppable in our pursuit of following after Jesus and loving Him more than anything else. We talked about in order to be unstoppable for Jesus, that we need to be people of conviction, that regardless of circumstances, regardless of consequences, we will stand for Jesus and do that in a way that mirrors His love. There are so many things we talk about from the Word of God in our Winter Blast weekend, and in order for our students to continue to move along spiritually, and in order for them to take their next step in their walk with God, we've had them each write out a battle plan for change in a certain area where God challenged them this past weekend. We worked more on that this past Wednesday night in our small groups. Parents, we'd love for you to ask your students about their battle plan for change and continue that conversation with them together. That could have amazing impact. Thank you for sending your students to Winter Blast. Thanks to all who helped out. Thanks for those who gave financially to make the weekend possible, and so many people who helped out during the weekend. Thankful for our sponsors and all of their discipleship investment into our students. Thank you to Russ and Michelle, Brian and Jen, Dick and Becky who helped out throughout the weekend, and thanks to Jim Culligan who drove our shuttle. So many people helped make this weekend possible, and I'm very thankful for that. A few dates to keep track of throughout the rest of March. Next week, March 17th, it's spring break, so there's no youth group. Our Sunday school youth group schedule will continue on as normal, but we'll break next Wednesday, March 17th for youth group. March is the most wonderful time of the year because there's a lot of basketball. Be on the lookout this next week for our youth group bracket challenge. Parents, you can jump in on that. That'll be all done online. Of course, we give away prizes for our top winners. And then March 31st, the entire youth group night from 6:25 to 8 o'clock, our small groups will go out and spend the time together. They can go off-site, they can do whatever, but we've given that night solely to our small groups for fellowship and accountability and fun along the way. Be on the lookout for what your group is doing. You can talk to your student's small group leader for more info on that. This past Wednesday night, we had our parent-student missions trip meeting. This past Thursday, we sent out a recap email of all of the information that we covered there. If you're unable to attend the meeting, there is a video recording. It's about 30 minutes, and you can get caught up to speed with all of the requirements. Also in that recap email, there's a link to this year's requirements. You can see a PDF of all of that. Requirements begin Sunday, April 4th, and we are looking forward to getting to Alaska this summer in 2021. Along with that, be on the lookout the week of March 28th. We're going to have a quick parent meeting on Zoom just to nail down all those last few logistical details. I want you to be involved in that, parents, so be on the lookout for us communicating that link to our Zoom meeting. As soon as you are done watching this video, make sure you check out Link Central for all of the links to calendars and information, Wednesday night Bible study handouts, all of that good stuff. Check out Link Central, and then you can have a wonderful spring break. We love you. We'll see you soon.